It was always her. Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun finally confirmed secret relationship after years of speculation. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and made headlines around the globe, beloved actor Chang Wook and fan-favorite actress Nam Ji-hyun have finally confirmed what fans have suspected and hoped for years: they are in a relationship. The confession didn't come through an ordinary press release or red carpet sighting. No. This reveal came in the form of a raw, emotional, and unscripted moment that unfolded in front of cameras during what was supposed to be a routine variety show appearance, and it left both the hosts and viewers speechless. A silence that said everything. It all began on the set of a special Kdrama reunion episode of Healing Table, where popular on-screen couples from past dramas were brought together to reflect on their chemistry and connection. Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun, who famously starred in the hit drama Suspicious Partner, were among the featured guests. From the start, their energy was palpable. There was something in the way Chang Wook kept stealing glances at her. The way Nam Ji-hyun would instinctively reach out to adjust his sleeve, laugh a second longer at his jokes, or soften her gaze when he spoke. Then, it happened. The host asked, jokingly, "Is there a chance you two ever dated for real? You had us all fooled back then." What was supposed to be a light-hearted joke landed in silence. Nam Ji-hyun looked at Chang Wook. He looked back. Then, Chang Wook quietly said, "We didn't fool anyone." The room fell silent. For a moment, no one moved. Even the host blinked, trying to process what had just been said. Was it a slip? A tease? A line from a script? Nam Ji-hyun's eyes welled up as she reached for his hand under the table. "I think we owe it to the people who've supported us through everything," she said, voice trembling. "Yes. We've been together for a long time. It was real. Secret moments in plain sight." What followed was a reel of confessions, stories, and hidden truths that had been quietly tucked behind the camera for nearly 6 years. The pair first met on the set of Suspicious Partner in 2017. Fans had immediately noted their explosive chemistry and rumored a behind-the-scenes romance, but both stars dismissed the claims. What they didn't reveal was that by the final week of filming, they were already struggling to separate reality from fiction. Chang Wook admitted, "There were scenes I had to reshoot because I forgot we were acting. When she cried, something inside me cracked." Nam Ji-hyun revealed that he sent her flowers on her birthday every year since they wrapped the drama, each time anonymously. "I knew it was him," she smiled. "Even when he was overseas. Even when we weren't talking. The breakups, the pauses, the pain. But their story wasn't seamless." Chang Wook candidly shared that the pair had broken up twice, both times quietly, both times devastating. "The first time was because of my military enlistment," he said, eyes glassy. "I didn't want her to wait. But she wrote to me anyway. She never stopped." Nam Ji-hyun added that during his 2 years away, she dated someone else briefly. "I was trying to move on. But my heart just didn't follow," she said. When he returned, their reunion didn't happen overnight. They went months without speaking. But then, in 2021, she landed in the same drama award ceremony as him. Backstage, she dropped her phone. He bent to pick it up. Their fingers brushed. She looked up. And everything came flooding back. He whispered, "Don't disappear again," she recalled. The pact that kept them silent. So why the secrecy? Why deny what was so obvious to fans? "We made a pact," Chang Wook explained. "If we could make it through 5 years without the world breaking us, we'd tell them ourselves. Not through gossip. Not through rumors. But when we were strong enough." Nam Ji-hyun nodded. "And today, we're strong enough." The reaction: tears, cheers, and shock. As the clip aired across South Korea, social media erupted. Fans who had shipped the couple for years flooded the internet with emotional tributes, old fan edits, and celebratory messages. The hashtag #ChangJiConfirmed trended at #1 worldwide. Even their industry peers chimed in. Actor Choi Tae-joon, a close friend of Chang Wook, reposted a photo of the couple with the caption, "Finally. I was so tired of pretending I didn't know." Actress Park Bo-young commented under Nam Ji-hyun's Instagram with, "I've watched you suffer and love in silence. This is your moment. Inside their love story, the messages that never stopped. One of the most touching reveals came from Nam Ji-hyun herself. In my lowest moments, even when we weren't together, he'd send the same message every month. Are you eating well? That was his way of saying he still cared. Chang Wook smiled. She never replied. But I never stopped. He added that he still keeps the script from their last scene in Suspicious Partner, the one where their characters kiss on the bench. It wasn't acting, he whispered. I think that's the moment I fell in love. A private proposal, a public promise. While the couple has not confirmed any engagement, fans have gone wild over a leaked photo of Chang Wook holding a small velvet box during a quiet trip to Jeju Island earlier this year. The ring. A simple band with an engraving inside, ever since the bench. When asked if marriage was on the horizon, Chang Wook chuckled. One thing at a time. But I've been ready. Nam Ji-hyun added, I told him, don't make it public. Just make it real. And he has. The future, together, finally. As the interview wrapped, the two stood, fingers still intertwined. It was Chang Wook who made the final statement, but his voice cracked halfway through. I've played many roles. I've said 1,000 I love yous. But this is the only one that's real. Nam Ji-hyun turned to him, whispered something inaudible. He laughed softly, leaned in, and kissed her forehead. In that one quiet gesture, the years of hiding, the missed chances, the unspoken words, they all disappeared. Final words from the fans. As the episode ended, fans were already uploading emotional tribute videos. One fan wrote, we watched them fall in love through a screen. But knowing it was real all along. I'm crying. Another posted, this isn't just a couple confirmation. This is history. This is hope. This is what love looks like when it's patient. Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun didn't just announce a relationship, they shared a journey. One filled with silence and heartbreak, but also with unwavering devotion. And now that the world knows, they no longer have to act. Because love like theirs, it doesn't need a script. As the nation continued to reel from the jaw-dropping confession made on Healing Table, the internet buzzed with questions. What happened behind the scenes all those years? What were the exact moments they knew? How did they manage to stay hidden in plain sight? We now take you deeper into the silent promises, the late-night rendezvous, and the emotional moments that never made it to the headlines, until now. That night on set, the kiss that changed everything. Back in 2017, the Suspicious Partner team wrapped their final night shoot just past 2 a.m. The atmosphere was heavy, not with exhaustion, but with something unsaid. The last scene. A gentle kiss between their characters. But what fans never knew was that the script originally called for a hug. I changed it, Chang Wook admitted during the special. I called the director and asked if we could go off script just once. I told him, let me say goodbye the way I want to. Nam Ji-hyun had no idea. So when he leaned in, so naturally, so slowly, the crew held their breath. The director never yelled cut. No one dared to. That wasn't a scene, Ji-hyun said quietly. That was goodbye, and hello. When reality hit and hurt. 3 days after the drama ended, Chang Wook left for a solo fan meeting tour across Asia. Nam Ji-hyun returned to filming a new series. Their schedules didn't allow for proper goodbyes. But Chang Wook didn't let the distance win. On her first filming day post-Suspicious Partner, I sent a food truck. But I didn't attach my name. The banner just said, still rooting for you. Always. Nam Ji-hyun said she burst into tears the moment she saw it. I knew. No one else knew that phrase. He said it to me after every take. Still, they remained apart. Too much fame. Too many eyes. And not enough courage to put the world on mute. The Unseen Reunion, Paris, 2019. In one of the most surprising reveals, Chang Wook confessed they had secretly met again in Paris, 2 years after going their separate ways. I was filming a campaign there. She was on a personal trip. We bumped into each other at a quiet bookstore. Nam Ji-hyun, standing beside him, interrupted. He's lying. He followed me. The audience erupted in laughter, but the moment turned tender again when Chang Wook added, I didn't know if she'd even want to see me. But she did. They spent 3 hours walking by the Seine River, bundled up in scarves and fear, both hesitant to admit they still felt everything. I asked her, "What if we tried again?" Chang Wook said. And she said, "Then don't disappear this time." The letters he never sent. One of the most emotional parts of their healing table confession wasn't even spoken, it was read. Midway through the interview, Chang Wook pulled out a small stack of papers tied with a ribbon. "These are letters I wrote her. Every month. Even when we weren't talking." He read aloud from one dated August 2018. "I watched your new drama today. You smiled in the second scene. And I froze. I used to be the reason for that smile. Maybe one day again." Hyun covered her mouth, clearly emotional. "You kept them." "I kept everything," he said. "Even the voice notes you accidentally deleted. Friends who knew but never spoke." Behind their quiet romance was a network of loyal friends who protected their story like a sacred secret. Actor Lee Dong-wook reportedly once cancelled a press dinner when paparazzi spotted Chang Wook and Hyun arriving at the same venue 10 minutes apart. "He risked a scandal to protect ours," Hyun smiled. "We owe him everything." Even Hyun's stylist played a part, ensuring their couple rings never appeared in public photos, carefully swapping them out for neutral accessories. But it was Kim Yo-jung, a fellow actress and Hyun's close friend, who nearly exposed them accidentally on livestream. She once blurted, "How's your Wookiee?" Hyun laughed. "I spilled my drink." A near ending before the beginning. In perhaps the most heart-wrenching scene of the entire reveal, Hyun shared that in early 2022, she almost called it quits for good. "He missed my birthday. For the first time in 5 years. I assumed he'd moved on." What she didn't know was that Chang Wook was in the ICU with pneumonia, unable to speak or move for 3 days. "I remember opening my eyes and the first thing I said was, 'Did she call?' She hadn't." 3 weeks later, he sent her a handwritten card, "Still rooting for you. Always." And that was the moment, she said, that she walked to his apartment at 11 p.m., rang the bell, and when he opened the door, she didn't say anything. Just held him. "I didn't need an explanation," she whispered. "I just needed him."